Nathan Beats.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Mr. I240. Back with another video, you know what I'm saying? This is part 2. I told y'all I'll be right back, but except you see I got a different shirt, Shawn Michael. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just dropped the first part. Go check that joint out. It's some fire content, you know what I'm saying? So we left off at main event Mafia Sting, you know what I'm saying? So October 12th, Bound for Glory, Sting defeated Samoa Joe to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship after Kevin Nash returned and hit Joe with Sting's baseball bat. At Bound for Glory, Sting, along with Kurt Angle, Booker T, and Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner, created the Main Event Mafia, a stable that was formed by former world champions, and of course, you know, the faction did feud with young wrestlers like the Frontline in TNA. You know what I'm saying? Sting defended the title against AJ Styles at Turning Point on November 9th, and Rhino on January 11th, 2009 at Genesis. Sting feuded with the leader of the Main Event Mafia, Kurt Angle. Against All Odds February 8th, Sting defended the title against Angle. Against Kurt Angle, Brother Ray, and Brother Devo. He then faced Kurt Angle in a singles match at Destination X on March 15th. At Lockdown, Sting lost the World Heavyweight title to Mick Foley inside a steel cage, which ended his 189, his longest reign that was his longest reign in any organization. Cool. On May 24th, Sting defended Kurt Angle to become the new godfather of the Main Event Mafia. June 21st, Sting defeated Matt Morgan in a singles match, thus preventing Morgan from joining the Main Event Mafia. On the following Impact, Sting fellow Main Event Mafias attacked him, removing him from the group, and Kurt Angle reclaimed the Godfather. The following week, Sting took his revenge upon the Mafia when he attacked every member of the group and stole Kurt Angle's World Heavyweight Championship belt, becoming a full-fledged face as a result. On July 19th, at Victory Road, Sting was defeated by new Main Event Mafia member Samoa Joe in a singles match after the debuting Taz interfered on Joe's behalf. On August 16th, Hard Justice, Sting challenged Kurt Angle unsuccessfully for the TNA Championship, which included AJ Styles, Hernandez, Kurt Angle, Matt Morgan. Instead of pinning Angle, he opted to attack Morgan, allowing Styles to pin Angle to become the TNA World Champion. As a token of gratitude, Styles offered to give him a title shot the following one at Bound for Glory, billed as possibly Sting retirement match. Styles defeated Sting to retain his title. Sting undefeated streak at Bound for Glory ended. After the match, Sting announced he didn't know whether he would continue his career or not, saying that the way you fans are reacting now make me want to stay forever. At the end of the year, the match was voted TNA Match of the Year. And of course, Immortal. This one this one TNA for some reason decided to go to head with WWE on Monday. And that just lasted about 2 weeks because they been ass kicking the ratings. Anybody watch Spike TV at the time, dog? I'm sorry. On January 4th, 2010, a live 3-hour Monday night episode of Impact, Sting returned to Impact Zone in the Raptors. Sting reappeared 2 months later on March 8th of Impact, attacking Hulk Hogan Abyss during a match against AJ Styles and Ric Flair, turning heel result. He was later defeated by the debuting Rob Van Dam. That was a crazy quick match too. I remember it. Uh, During the following month, Sting would join other heel wrestlers against face wrestlers like Van Dam, Jerry Hogan, and Lockdown on April 18th. Team Flair formed. Team Flair formed. My homeboy telling me, I'm sorry. Team Flair formed. Damn, forgot my train of thought, y'all. Shit. Team Flair formed, which featured Sting, Robert Roode, Desmond Wolfe, and James Storm were defeated by Team Hogan, which was Abyss, Jeff Jarrett, Rob Van Dam, and Jeff Hardy. After defeating Jeff Jarrett at Sacrifice on May 16th, Sting faced Rob Van Dam for the Worldwide Championship on June 13th. However, during the match, Jarrett made his return and cost Sting the championship. Sting as a heel is just trash, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I can't take Sting serious as a heel, my guy. So, after assaulting Jarrett from behind on June 24th on Impact, TNA President DC Carter suspended Sting for 30 days. When he returned, Sting changed his gimmick wearing the NWO Wolf Pack, red paint, and paired with Kevin Nash. They would start a feud with Jeff Jarrett. Is this when that controversy Samoa Joe went off about Scott Hall? Let's see. So they feuded with Jeff Jarrett and Samoa Joe, facing him at No Surrender on September 5th and Bound for Glory October 10th, where Sting, Nash, and D'Angelo De Niro defeated Jarrett and Joe after Jarrett turned heel by leaving the ring and having Samoa Joe wrestle alone. At the end of Bound for Glory, it revealed Sting has been right about Hogan and Bischoff all along, as they turned heel along with Jarrett and Jeff Hardy in Abyss. They consequently turned Sting, Nash, and De Niro back to being faces. On October 14th at Impact, Sting and Nash refused to join Hogan and Bischoff in their new group, Immortal. After the promo, they walked out of TNA, although Nash had legitimately left TNA. Sting took a hiatus from television as his contract was expired. Sting returned on March 3rd, 2011 on Impact, where he appeared as a surprise challenger and defeated Immortal Jeff Hardy to win the TNA Championship for the third time. They debuted a new hybrid, paying homage to his Surfer, Crow, and Wolfpack attires. On March 13th, Victory Road, Sting successfully defended the title against Jeff Hardy in a no disqualification match. Then when Jeff Hardy was drunk as hell, you know what I'm saying? Sting was mad no more. The fans was mad. Man, Jeff was drunk as I remember the. You know what I'm saying? So that match lasted like 96. Sting successfully defended his title against Mr. Anderson and Rob Van Dam in a three-way cage match. Against Van Dam at Sacrifice, and against Van Dam at Slammiversary, where he lost the title following the outside interference of Eric Bischoff. Then he debuted a new character. He was the Joker with the paint, you know what I'm saying? So on July 14th episode, Sting debuted the Insane Icon, regained he regained the TNA World Heavyweight Championship from Mr. Anderson after Fortune and Kurt Angle disguised as his clown minions and attacked each member of Immortal, preventing them from interfering in the match. He would go on to lose to Kurt Angle on August 7th at Hardcore Justice after Angle hit him with a chair that was brought to you by Hulk Hogan. Sting continued to torment members of Immortal with his strange new personality. On August 18th, Impact Wrestling, his longtime rival Ric Flair made a long-time return. He returned to TNA and he challenged Sting to a match. Sting agreed to put his career on the line in a match in exchange for Flair promising to deliver him his long-awaited match with Hogan, should he be able to defeat him. On September 1st, on episode, Sting received a rematch against Angle for the TNA Championship, but was defeated following the interference of Special Enforcer Hulk Hogan and the rest of the Immortal. On September 11th, Hogan once again cost Sting the TNA Championship in a three-way match, which also included Mr. Anderson. On September 15th of Impact Wrestling, Sting defeated Hulk Hogan to bring Dixie Carter back in power at Bound for Glory. You know what I'm saying? So after the match, Hogan turned on Immortal and helped Sting overcome the odds in his battle with the stable. On the following episode of Impact, Carter placed Sting in charge of the program. Sting returned on December 22nd and February 9th of 2012, where he teamed up with Jeff Hardy to defeat heavyweight champion Bobby Roode and Bully Ray. Then, of course, his final feuds and his departure. Despite first months of 2012, Sting feuded with TNA Heavyweight Championship Bobby Roode, where he was defeated by Roode. Hey man, Bobby Roode was TNA champion. Cold boy that year, that boy had a hell of a run. He defeated everybody. I forgot who it was, but he defeated Bobby Roode cold that year. He defeated Bobby Roode in a non-title, no-holds-barred match in a Slammiversary for a title match. During this time, he also left the general manager position in favor of Hulk Hogan and signed a new contract extension with TNA. And he was inducted to the Hall of Fame first. His next feud was against newly formed mass faction Aces and Eights. I thought Aces and Eights was cool to me. I ain't gonna front. Some folks thought it was trash. I liked it. Where he was appointed the interim general manager after Hogan took a hiatus due to a back injury. This feud led to a match at Bound for Glory assigned Bully Ray, where they were defeated by Ace and Ace following the interference from a masked man who was afterward unmasked as Ray's longtime partner, Devon. As a result of the win, Ace and Ace earned full access to TNA. Of the following episodes, Sting defeated Devon via disqualification following the interference from Aces and Ace. On November 8th of Impact Wrestling, Sting was sidelined with a storyline injury after being put through a table, beaten with a ball-peen hammer by Doc, a member of the group, Luke Gallows. Sting returned on January 3rd, 2013 on the episode of Impact, saving Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe from Aces and Eight before beating the group down with a bat. Sting wrestled his return match following week defeat Aces and Eight member Mike Knox after he injured Kurt Angle. 3 days later, at Genesis, Sting gained his revenge on Doc by defeating him in a singles match. On February 7th, episode of Impact Wrestling, Sting teamed up with Bully Ray to defeat Devon and Doc in a tables match. And of course, on March 10th, Lockdown, Team TNA consists of Sting, Eric Young, James Storm, Magnus, and Joe defeated Aces. They consist of Doc, Garrett Bischoff, Mike Knox, and Mr. Anderson in a lethal lockdown match. After Bully Ray won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, he revealed himself as the president in Aces. This one he was flogging being on Hulk Hogan's side. He was dating Brooke storyline wise, of course. You know what I'm saying? So Hulk Hogan blamed Sting as he encouraged Hogan to give Ray the title shot while encouraging Hogan to support Ray's marriage with his daughter Brooke. Sting then proceeded to walk out on Hogan. Sting returned, saving Hogan from an attack by Aces and Eight. Sting reconciled with Hogan and became the #1 contender for the championship. Later that night, defeated Matt Morgan. But on June 2nd at Slammiversary, Sting was unsuccessfully challenged Bully Ray for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match after interference by Aces and Ace member. Sting would never get a title shot again Bully Ray beat him. Sting would never get a title shot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get y'all, what I'm saying? My bad. My stuff twitching too, so I'm sorry. But On June 13th, Sting noted that nobody in the back helped him during the match, but he will form a new main event mafia to battle them. In following week, Sting will recruit Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Magnus, and my heart go out to Rampage. Man, keep your head up, man. And Rampage as the new main event mafia. But before the Bound for Glory, Magnus complained to Sting because his constant losses. Magnus was told by Sting he had Flair to put him on the map, but Magnus had nobody. So Sting challenged him to a match, seemingly as the way to pass the torch. Sting was defeated by Magnus. On October 31st at Impact, Dixie Carter offered to lift the lifetime ban so Sting can get another world title opportunity by entering him in the Battle Royal Gauntlet match, which was won by Magnus, as Sting attempted to eliminate Kazarian. Magnus eliminated both of them. Sting then disbanded the main event mafia after Aces 8 disbanded. While other members began to chase the TNA Worldwide title, Sting started the feud against EC3 after Dixie Carter. EC3 and Dixie Carter after they began humiliating TNA legends like Curry Man, Earl Hebner, at the behest of Carter. On December 12th, episode of Impact Wrestling, Carter was confronted by Sting and was issued an ultimatum: either face Sting, or enter the Feast of Fire. Carter entered the Feast of Fire match and grabbed one of the briefcases on the December 19th episode of Impact Wrestling. The Feast of Fire briefcase revealed to contain a future TNA World Tag Team Championship match, and also led to the firing of Chavo Guerrero on January 16, 2014 of Impact Genesis. Sting lost the match to EC3 due to the interference from the World Heavyweight Champion Magnus, and sequentially challenged Magnus to a title first career match, which Sting lost as his contract was terminated, and that was the last time he was, you know what I'm saying. Then of course he had a short WWE run, you know. So after leaving Impact on November 23rd, the unthinkable signing happened. During the main event of Survivor Series, Sting made his first appearance in the WWE ring by attacking Triple H and hitting him with a Scorpion Death Drop, causing Team Authority the match. Then, of course, on January 19, 2015, he appeared backstage during the main event, causing a distraction to cost the Authority the handicap match, which was Big Show, Kane, Seth Rollins against John Cena, who had gave Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Eric Rowan their job back. Then, of course, Triple H then challenged Sting to a face-to-face confrontation. Sting accepted the challenge on February 9th, sending a Sting, I guess, sending a crow to scare Triple H, you know what I'm saying, in the ring, and the fake Sting, of course. After earning the vignette on the big screen accepting Triple H challenge, Sting and Triple H had a face-to-face conversation. Following some slight physicality between the two, Sting pointed at the WrestleMania 31 sign with his bat, issuing a challenge to the game. On March 16th episode of Raw, Sting made yet another surprise appearance, helping Randy Orton fight off the Authority. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Sting lost his match at WrestleMania 31 involving DX, and they shook hands. It was a video where Scott Hall said Triple H made Sting his bitch, and basically he did. Cause Vince didn't give a damn about WCW. You thought you were gonna win at WrestleMania and you gonna put me out of building? Nah, my boy. Sting returned on August 24th on the episode of Raw, challenging Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at a Night of Champions. Sting defeated Big Show by disqualification on his first match. They was in Memphis, matter of fact. On the first match of Raw as a consequence of Rollins attacking Sting that same night. The second match was booked as John Cena versus Sting. John Cena and Sting defeating the Big Show and Rollins. At the Night of Champions, Sting was defeated by Rollins, and he experienced a legit neck injury after the turnbuckle bomb, and they forced Sting to retire. Sting says, according to Bill Adapter, that he does not blame Rollins for the injury. He described it as a freak accident. And how they forced Sting to retire, they put him in the Hall of Fame. Enough said. But then we thought Sting's career was over. Wrong. It was not over. It was not over. We got 2 more parts, y'all. Let's get to it. On December 2nd, 2020, Sting made his All Elite Wrestling debut after a tag match pitted Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin against Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks at Dynamite What Is Coming. This is the first appearance on TNT since the final episode of Nitro. And he signed a multi-year deal. Sting's first AEW match took place teaming up with Darby, defeating Team Tag, Brian Cage, and Ricky Starks in a street fight. Sting and Darby kept on teaming up. Sting had initially planning on only appearing in cinematic match for AEW, but Darby, the young heart, convinced my boy to come back. You know what I'm saying? They also defeated team of Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page at AEW marquee event Double or Nothing. And of course, he made, a bunch of appearances in multi-tag matches at, Holiday Bash, Revolution, AEW for New Japan, Forbidden Door, All Out, Grand Slam. Sting and Darby defeated the House of Black, King and Matthews during a Grand Slam match. Sting, longtime rival Great Muta, made a surprise rescue and helped my boy out. As a result, Sting took part in Great Muta's final bye-bye on January 22nd, marking Sting's only Pro Wrestling No appearance, where he teamed with Allin and Muta in Muta's final match, where they defeated a bunch of dudes' name I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, I don't want to mess up the name. At Forbidden Door, Sting and Allin and my boy he cold, but I don't know his name like that, defeated Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Suzuki. There we go. In the summer of 2023, Sting and Allin entered a feud with the Mogul Embassy after Allin's longtime friend A.R. Fox turned heel and attacked Allin and then joined Darby Allin rival Swerve in the group. On July 22nd of Dynamite, Sting appeared as the Joker persona on August 16th of Dynamite in a segment featuring Mogul Embassy member Prince Nana. I missed that dance. The next day, Sting and Allin made a surprise appearance on World Wrestling Alliance show in Atlanta to attack Fox. Sting, Allin, and Nick Wayne saved Fox from being attacked by Strickland and Brian Cage on August 23rd, Dynamite, after Fox was fired from the group, and Allin and Fox reconciled. Sting and Allin defeated Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage in a coffin match, and that's when they got the most records selling out in London. You know what I'm saying? In the fall of 2023, Sting and Allin feuded with Christian Cage and Luchasaurus at Wrestle Dream on October 1st, when Wayne betrayed Sting and Allin and joined his dad, Christian Cage. But Sting and Allin then attacked Cage, Luchasaurus, and Wayne. But they was attacked by them, but then they were saved by Adam Copeland. Then, of course, the beautiful ending. On October 18th, 2023, on an episode of Dynamite, Sting announced that he was retiring in ring competition in 2024. His final match will be held at Revolution on March 3rd that year. But on October 25th episode of Dynamite, Sting's longtime rival in WCW rival Ric Flair made a surprise debut on AEW, surprising him with a gift from owner Tony Khan, with Flair saying he would be in Sting's corner for his final match. Sting, Allen, and Copeland then defeated Cage, Wayne, and Luchasaurus in a 6-man tag match at Full Gear. Then, of course, Sting and Darby Allin finally did it. They won the tag team championships from Ricky Starks and Big Bill. This marks Sting's first championship in his final run. After winning the title, Sting and Allin were attacked by the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks became the #1 contender, and they were scheduled to defend the titles against them in a tornado tag match at Revolution. Sting and Darby won their final match together at Revolution. Damn, I don't know why I'm getting emotional reading this shit. Oh well. Sting won the match for his team after Matthew Jackson submitted in the Scorpion Deathlock. That match was included. The match that was in the same arena where he took Rick Fox to a 45-minute time limit. The match featured Ricky Steamboat as the guest timekeeper and had run-ins from Flair and Sting's sons Garrett and Steven Jr., who were dressed as their father, Surfer Sting, and Wolfpack Sting. Several Sting colleagues attended the match. Nikolai Volkov, his best friend Lex Luger, Magnum TA, Diamond Dallas Page. Sting retired and gave us his final bow as he won 29 matches. As he retired, they vacated the titles, and he took and she did his final match. Can I talk to y'all for a minute out there? As I read this, it made me appreciate life and just say, hey man, cherish what you got, bro. Cherish your life, cherish your family members, cherish your friends. Hell, most important, cherish you. Because you never know when anything can be taken away from you. And you gotta think about it. No matter what you go through, no matter how overwhelmed, no matter how much is going on in life, continue to enjoy what you love, bruh. Because you never know when it's that fighting call, curtain call. Because I can be honest with y'all, now I got a little time for a second. Shit, all of us get overwhelmed here. They do, we all get overwhelmed. But we all got a chance to wake up another day to complete our goals, correct our mistakes, to do what we need to do. Because I ain't gonna front y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. But we'll get into details. Shit, your boy overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Life is kicking my ass. But at the same time, like the great DMX said in a freestyle verse at Rock the Bells, my nigga. You get knocked down eight times, get back up at 9, nigga. So basically what he's saying, you gotta keep fighting, get up, bro. You gonna get knocked down. You gonna have drag out wars. You gonna have all these mental shit. You gonna, like my sister told me the other day, you gonna be a villain in somebody's story. Somebody gonna be a villain in your story. But you can't let that discourage you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I gotta keep going hard at what I'm doing, not only in my life, but what I love to do. And that I love to do this. I love for the people that watch, I don't care if it's 5 people, 15 people, 20 people, whoever watching that like this content, I do this shit for y'all, bro. Because I love y'all and I mean this shit. But with that being said, my boy had a good career. You know, I'm gonna let this phone charge up. You know, I love y'all, man. all 882 of y'all, my subscribers, I love y'all. And I'm gonna get back up. And plus, shit, if you going through something, nigga, you ain't alone. I'm right here. I'm right here. I might not know you physically and feel you, but you ain't alone, my nigga. You ain't alone. You ain't alone, bro. And now what I mean by alone is people that understand. I ain't saying, some folks just don't understand you, but I'm here. I'm here. Your brothers, family, sisters, whatever you got going on, we here. So, with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Oh, before I get up here, I got a treat for y'all. I'm going to the Memphis Wrestling. Well, it probably, I don't know when it's gonna drop, but I will be going to the Memphis Wrestling show to see Kalisto. You know what I'm saying? If y'all into Memphis Wrestling, I ain't gonna record the whole show then, but when we got little scenes, little stuff like that, just a bonus episode because I gotta step my grind up, and I love y'all, and I love y'all, man. Everything gonna be alright. Shit, I wish I knew some of y'all. Y'all can call me. Though I be going on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live, just to talk. You know what I'm saying? Since I can't talk to my therapist right now, but I'll be seeing them soon. But shit, I've been going through my own revelations. But with that being said, my boy had a great career. Shout out to Sting. He overcame the retirement, stuff like that. But with that being said, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And I'm out.
Nathan Beats.